All right, let's talk about this little green machine. But here's the twist. We're not actually here to review it. Nope, today we're going to tear apart its Amazon page. Why? So you can learn a brand new skill, how to see past the marketing and become a much smarter online shopper.
So here's how we're going to do it. First, we'll look at a problem we all face. Then, we'll see the brand's shiny, perfect solution. After that, we dive deep into what thousands of actual buyers are saying. We'll find the patterns, the good and the bad, and finish up with a simple game plan you can use for pretty much anything you buy online.
You know, every good story needs a villain, right? And for brands, that villain is usually a problem we all know way too well. In this case, it's that moment of sheer panic. You know the one. The sudden, ugly stain that looks like it's there to stay forever.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? That sinking feeling. You see the coffee spill on the light carpet or the muddy paw prints on your favorite chair. You scrub, you try everything, but there's still that ghost of a stain staring back at you. That's the problem, and millions of us are desperately trying to solve it.
And just when you're about to give up, in comes the hero, right? The brand with a big, bold promise. So let's see exactly how Bissell pitches their little machine as the ultimate solution.
Okay, look at this language. It's not just about cleaning, is it? It's about how you feel. They're selling you relief. The idea is that this machine doesn't just get rid of the stain, it gets rid of the stress that comes with it. And to make you believe in that feeling, they hit you with the tech speak. Ultra powerful, triple action formula. It sounds impressive, right? It's designed to make you think, wow, this isn't just some spray bottle and a rag. This is serious, advanced technology. So they're building their case, piece by piece. First, they claim authority, America's #1 brand. Then they give you the numbers, removes over 100 messes. They talk about how easy it is, big tank, simple process. And then the cherry on top, that feel-good bonus. Every purchase helps save pets. That's the official story. On paper, it sounds absolutely perfect.
And wow, are people buying into it? Just look at that number. Over 92,000 ratings. That's not just a lot of data. That's a stadium full of people. This thing isn't just popular. It's a phenomenon. And all that feedback, that's our gold mine. It's exactly what we need to see what's really going on.
Okay, so it's time to see how that perfect promise actually holds up in the real world. We're leaving the shiny, polished brand story behind and heading into the wild, totally unfiltered world of customer reviews. Now, at first glance, this looks like a slam dunk. A 4.5-star average, a huge 75% of people gave it a perfect 5 stars. You'd think, okay, case closed, I'm buying it. But hang on, look closer. See that little slice down at the bottom? The 1-star reviews? That's 5%. Doesn't sound like much, but 5% of 92,000 is, well, it's more than 4,500 really unhappy customers. And that right there is the whole point. That 4.5-star rating isn't telling you one single truth. It's actually hiding 2 totally different stories. To really get what's going on with this thing, we've got to look at both sides, the best and the absolute worst.
First up, let's check in with Team 5-Star. This person says, "Would give 10 stars if I could. This machine is awesome." They talk about how satisfying it was to see the dirt come out and have brand new chairs. I mean, for them, this machine was a miracle. It delivered on every single promise and then some.
But then, you have this, a 1-star review that says, cleans great, but leaks. And you see that structure all the time, right? The big but. The main thing it's supposed to do, cleaning, might be fine, but a huge flaw, in this case, leaking, just tanks the whole experience. That's not a small issue, that's a total deal breaker. And this divide gets even more wild when you look at something as basic as suction power. On the one hand, you have people saying, great suction, easy to use. On the other, someone says, the cleaner I received had no suction, and it just left their carpet soaking wet. So how can both of these be true for the exact same product? It's baffling. Well, to figure that out, we have to stop looking at single reviews and start looking for the patterns in the noise. And lucky for us, Amazon actually gives us a tool to do just that with its AI-powered summaries. And boom, here it is. The numbers that tell the real story. Look, job performance and value for money. Mostly positive. That makes sense. But then you get to the bottom 2 rows. Suction power actually has more negative mentions than positive. And water leakage? It's not even close. Over 1,000 negative mentions. There it is. We found the pattern. So here's the absolute key takeaway. This product isn't just good or bad, it's both.
It has the potential to be that 5-star, life-changing gadget for you, but there's also a very real risk that you'll get a 1-star leaky mess. And that nice, clean 4.5-star rating, it completely hides that gamble.
So what are we supposed to do with all this? That brings us to the final and honestly the most important part of this whole thing, giving you a new framework, a new way to look at any product page so you're the one calling the shots.
First things first, we have to totally change how we think about that star rating. Don't look at it as a final grade, like in school. Think of it more like a headline in the news. It gives you a hint of the story, but you've got to read the actual article to know what's really going on. It's the starting line for your research, not the finish line.
And here's the simple 4-step playbook you can use for anything. Step 1, read the promise. Know exactly what the company is claiming. Step 2, check the data. And I mean the distribution of the stars, not just the average number. See how many people loved it versus hated it. Step 3, hear the stories. Go read the best 5-star reviews to see what's possible, then immediately go read the worst 1-star reviews to see the biggest risks. And finally, step 4, find the pattern. Use those little summary boxes to see what specific problems keep coming up again and again. That's how you find the product's Achilles heel.
Once you start doing this, you're not just a passive shopper anymore. You become an investigator. You're not just taking a number at face value, you're digging in and finding the real story. Which brings us back to our big question. Is that shiny 4.5-star rating a fact? Or is it really just the beginning of the story?